Okay, I believe you guys read the title of the video, so let's go straight to the demonstration of this new system, which once again is not perfect, but it does a lot of the things that I wanted. So we're going to respawn the dragon, and now as you can see here, I have a bunch of little machines on top of on the top of the map. And once the dragon spawns, we're going to use a detection system, which I'm using those vines from the Nether from Minecraft 1.16 Java Edition. And then we're going to destroy all of those crystals automatically as soon as the dragon spawns. So it's basically a dragon spawn detection. So as you can see, no more crystals, even the ones inside cages. There is a chance that sometimes it fails. As you can see, I shoot arrows inside them, so it's a little bit cheaper than TNT. But yeah, I guess you could, in theory, still use TNT. But yeah, the dragon just spawned. You can see that the dragon is hurt, and that's because sometimes the dragon will be next to the crystal explosion. So this is a bonus that we get. And here in the middle, we have this little sentinel here, and yeah, this is the machine, the killing machine that will eventually kill the dragon. But I showed you guys this in the last video. I haven't improved this a lot, to be honest. I made a few changes, but yeah, let's see this in action. So this time it's going to shoot. Oh, once again the guy forgot to turn on the machine, but I can try to simulate it in here. So it's going to try and replenish the cobblestone, and then TNT will be launched here. Yeah, I tried to make the machine a little bit more well behaved this time, but it's not so easy to control. Uh, the first version of the system, I only had one dispenser, and now I have a total of 8 dispensers with TNT inside. And here I made it a little bit more well behaved because I'm using this pulse extender here with a pair of comparators. And yeah, I'm using 2 cobblestone generators because the platform is a little bit bigger, because the explosion is bigger from the 8 TNT charges. And then sometimes you can destroy the cobblestone yourself, and the machine will start cycling. And I used 2 cobblestone generators this time, also because sometimes the dragon, because the cobblestone is a little bit farther from the center, so sometimes the Ender Dragon won't destroy it. So yeah, as you can see, TNT will explode right in the center of the dragon. I can turn on the hitboxes in here. Also, I want to show you guys something interesting. See, there's a bunch of entities that fly on top of the dragon. They hover above the dragon. So yeah, I think this is how the hitboxes are controlled. You can also see the arrows flying, falling sometimes. And that's because sometimes the dragon will still break the vines, as you can see in here. It's cool in a way because sometimes the dragon stays in a certain area, and then he or it will be hit by the arrow. So yeah, this is cool because we get extra damage to the dragon, but it also wastes a little bit of the arrow. So as I mentioned before, the system is still not perfect, but it does exactly what I wanted, which is to detect when to act. And yeah, all the crystals are destroyed, guys, which is awesome. So this is my new idea that I wanted to share. I will also share the map download with you guys, so you guys can try to figure out how the system works and try to improve it. Uh, I used a trick last time with the how's it called again? The scaffolding, right? And this because those water lava blocks will not be blown out. Let me show you guys. So yeah, if you place a scaffolding in any sort of formation, and then you waterlog all of those blocks, this way they are not going to be blown up by TNT. Ta-da! So this is what I used. It's a trick that I learned from Forever Player, a Brazilian uh, YouTuber. That you can use this trick because TNT will go through the scaffolding from below, but it will stay on top of it. But for some reason, in this new setup, the scaffolding breaks sometimes, and I don't quite understand why. So I changed this so I don't have scaffolding anymore. But still, we were able to hit the dragon, which is what matters. Ta-da! So I honestly can't see a lot of difference with attacking the dragon with 8 TNT instead of just 1 or 2 that I used last time. So I don't know. I still have to work a lot in this TNT cannon for it to be effective. So maybe you guys have some ideas or some tasks that you want to run. So yeah, all right. So this is the little setup that I have here on top. Those machines are fairly easy to build. And what they do is there's a detection system in here that if I break this, it shoots an arrow, and then I use this piston to make sure that the arrows are not going to deviate too much, because you can definitely miss the bedrock block that we have in there. So yeah, I can break it, and then see the piston kind of blocks the way for the arrows, and then they cannot deviate too much. And once we retract the piston, then we make sure that the arrows fall in place. And wow, what's happening? Yeah, it's I broke it too much, so it has to regrow all the vines. And in order to regrow the vines, I use bone meal on them. So I have a detection here. This is how I detect. So this clock in here is always trying to grow the vines, and whenever we have room for growth, we will spend this bone meal in here. So I detect any place where the vine is broken, because this bone meal is consumed. And when the bone meal is consumed, I have this, yeah, the rest of the redstone in here is just timing stuff, and and this makes sure that I also throw 2 arrows every time. You can see if I pick any of those, it always tries to shoot 2 arrows, because then it's trying to guarantee that it's not going to miss the shot. Because especially with the caged crystals, I'm not sure if I'm going to fall in the right one. So with the caged crystals, it's not so easy to hit. But yeah, lots of entities in here. So let me turn off this thing. Yeah, but it's not a big deal, because the dragon, if a crystal is not destroyed, the dragon will fly around it and eventually will destroy the vine, and the machine will shoot again, and the crystal will be destroyed no matter what. So yeah, guys, if you have any ideas that you want to share, please share in the comments. And I guess that's it. That's all that I wanted to share. So finally, automated detection for the end crystals and automated destruction. The dragon will eventually die, but it takes a while. So if you guys have any ideas for improvements, yeah, I would love to hear those. In my previous video, I already showed you guys how the dragon dies. So yeah, guys, I hope you liked the video. Hope to see you back soon. Goodbye.